Hello everyone, howdy do. I'm Natalia, if you don't know already, coming at you from the Twisted U for our weekly live video. And welcome to say hello whenever you pop in. Yeah, this is our weekly live video. Hello Sandy, someone else is watching. Three viewers so far. Say hello in the comments. Yeah, it's good to be on here. I feel nice and calm and positive today. Remember when I first started doing lives about a year ago, it was like this really scary thing and I get like really nervous beforehand. But hey, now it's just like I'm talking to my friends. Oh, thanks Carolyn. I did some needle felting over the weekend with my friend. My friend made some bee earrings and I made little mushrooms. They're really fun. Check them out. Super easy. Needle felting, I always think is gonna be like a hard thing, but you just get a needle and you just stab the fiber. I hate using the word stab. Poke the fiber into the shape you want. And yeah, that's what you do. Hi everyone. Cindy said too hot last night, but I plan on being at the park next week. Yeah, it's been a really weird hot week, and I don't blame you for not going to Stitch in the Park. I think a couple people went yesterday. I know Carolyn posted a photo of some beautiful shawls. Those are amazing. So I'll be there next week. Hopefully it'll be a little cooler. Hi Diane. Yeah, so hope y'all had a good Memorial Day weekend. Nice long weekend. I got to go to something entirely new. I went to a crawfish boil. It was really interesting. I went out to some friends in Nampa, and they had a big pot of crawfish. And they're cooking them, and I've never had that before. I didn't even know that there were crawfish in Idaho. They boiled them with like some potatoes and corn. When they were done, they just like threw it on a big table with a big tablecloth. And it was like this big community-style dinner, and we had tools to crack open the crawfish. It was really good. I liked it. So if y'all had any fun things you did over the weekend, let me know in the comments. Good to see what everyone's doing. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're just doing it on Facebook today since it's just me and Stephanie. And so no Instagram this time, but next time we're gonna keep doing it on Instagram. Kay said, enjoy the cowl with Natalia. Thanks, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. So what I have been working on, so I started to crochet a little bit. It's my first time really crocheting. These are my granny squares that I'm making for the cropped granny square jacket. I'm really excited about this. You know, looking at a granny square, I always thought like, oh man, how am I gonna do that? But it's really straightforward, and reading crochet patterns is like, oh, it looks really scary, but it's really not. So I have 3 so far, and hold on a second. Y'all probably already seen the photos, but I'm gonna be making this cropped jacket, but I'm gonna make it longer, so I'm not gonna make it cropped. But yeah, I'm using these here, and as my main color, I'm using this yarn. It's Dos Tierros from Malabrigo, and it's half merino, half alpaca. It's really fun to work with. I wasn't gonna use it at first. I had some scrap yarn or stash yarn, but I was like, I wasn't really inspired by it, so I might as well see what we have. And I really like it. It just rolls off the skein really nicely. It's just really nice and squishy. I want to do that class. Well, it's a knit along or crochet along, and it started Tuesday, and it's every Tuesday of the month. You're more than welcome to still come and sign up. All of us are very new at crochet. I think there's about 5 of us in the knit along, and I think none of us have made anything beforehand. So it's been a lot of fun, and we all been picking it up really fast. And Libby is just awesome. She is so inspiring and encouraging while taking the class. So I highly recommend it. Yeah. So I've been doing that, and of course I've been making soaps. I always make soaps. So these have been the little soaps I've been making. Been doing some needle felting on top, making some little gnome scapes. Gnomes and mushrooms are just very popular these days, so I thought I would jump on that train and make some soaps. And speaking of gnomes, we have some new gnomes in the shop. We have a new batch from, what's her name? Anne Northern Lights. So they're scattered throughout the shop if you want to find one and adopt one. Sandy, but I have never crocheted. It says you need some skill. I mean, honestly, I've crocheted maybe a chain stitch once. I mean, you can probably come to the class even so if you haven't crocheted ever. Really, the only thing you should have a little bit of background on is chain stitch and double crochet, but it's, like I said, it's really easy to pick up on. I'm not just saying that, like, you know, we're all super new and it's been great, actually. Darling soaps, thank you. I've been having a lot of fun making them. Little side note, I will be selling them at a local market. It's called the Summer Market. It's through a new neighborhood in South Boise called Locale. So there's going to be one on June 18th. It's on a Friday. It's really fun. I did one last month, and there's lots of different local vendors and food trucks and stuff. So I'll be out there and a couple other times this summer too. All right, so what else is on my list? Okay, yeah, so what am I wearing today? So I'm wearing this really fun shawl, or scarf, I should say. It's an alpaca scarf. I didn't make it. We just had an order of these come in. They are 100% alpaca. They're really beautiful. They're super soft like silk. And they're all fair trade. These ones are made in the Andes Mountains in South America. This is just part of the new product that we're getting in that Stephanie's been ordering. That's all fair trade and from local artisans. So that's been really fun. This is from Shupaka. It's a company, and let's see, I'll unwrap it for you. We have lots of colors in these. You know, sometimes it's just kind of fun to get an article that's already made, and these are just, you know, great gifts if you want to just wrap it around your shoulders in the summertime. You know, it's fun. So that's what I'm wearing. It's really lightweight. You know, it's warm, but it's light. Wrap it around. We have like five or six different colors of this, so you should come on in and check it out. If y'all are hopping on, say hello and welcome to our live show today. Okay, and then I'm also wearing this little summer court tank, which is an upcoming class. And so I thought I'd wear it to kind of show it off. It's really light. It's made with an eco plus cotton, organic cotton, which is so nice for the summertime. Something so beautiful about this is that it has these little beads down below, and this is something that you learn in the class that Cindy will be teaching. How much are those scarves? Let me look. They are, this one says 25, but that,
there's a range right there.
okay, it's a price range. So this one's $25. I've seen some other ones more like 70, so it kind of just depends. I was kind of surprised. I thought this was going to be more. So it's 25, which is a really pretty good deal for alpaca scarf. Hypoallergenic, that's one good thing about alpaca. Yeah, you'll have to come in and check those out. Stephanie just made a really cute display. She's been so good at making displays around here. The place looks so good. Shout out to Stephanie. The tank is super cute. Yeah, I really like wearing it. It's really nice. So this class is starting, might be next week. I have to look at the date. Hold on, let me check real quick. Tuesday the 8th in the afternoon from 1 to 3. So if you're free around that time, it might be a good idea to sign up for that. You'll learn how to add beads to your projects. And we don't sell beads here, but right around the corner is a local bead shop. It's called Need to Bead. So even if you are not taking the class, you should definitely check that store out. It's really cute. They have all kinds of beads. Yeah, so to answer your question, Tanya, no, we don't sell the beads, but right around the corner on Orchard, definitely check out Need to Bead. They are a great shop. Okay, so that's that. Oh yeah, I kind of already talked about this before, stitching in the park, but thanks for coming. For those of you who came, it was really hot this week, so don't blame me for not coming. So Stitch in the Park is every Wednesday evening from 5 to 7 at Sunset Park. So you can bring your projects, bring a picnic blanket or chair, and just do some stitching. It's really been fun and relaxing. Last year, we just had 1 week so far, so next week it should be a little cooler. So you just go down 32nd Street, and that meets Sunset, and you'll find a small group of people knitting and crocheting and doing whatever. Hello everyone. Hi Pam. Hi. Hello Heather and Diane. All right. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. We're going to be doing more Stitch in the Park. We have a new virtual tour. So we've been doing virtual tours of the shop for people who are out of town, who don't come in. And I know a lot of you, I recognize your names, you come into the shop. But it's still kind of fun to see what we have. So it's literally a 3D tour and virtual. So you get to click around and see the shop. And every season we take new videos that are about, what's new at the U basically. So we just filmed new videos for that. And I will post a post on all our social media accounts with the new link. I was gonna do that now, but I don't think it's quite updated. So I'll get around to doing that and share that with your friends and family and whoever, you think would be interested in seeing the local yarn shop you go to. So appreciate that. So we have a lot of new stuff at the shop. Like I said, Stephanie's been ordering and Carolyn have been ordering a lot of new different gifts and fair trade products from around the world, and also some stuff that's made locally too. So I'm gonna run through all of those new things. And first, I'm gonna have a drink of water because I'm thirsty. Okay, so let's get started. We have some new bags. I love getting new bags in the shop. It's always so fun. So we have lots of new bags. These are, woo! Oh, it fell. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are straw bags. They're really sturdy. So these are made with palm leaves, different types of straw, and they are made in, let's see, they are made in Guerrero, Mexico, in the mountainside, lots of villages and people working on them. So again, this is another fair trade item. They're kind of really sturdy, and if you kind of look inside, it has that flat bottom. There's some yarn in there. Really nice project bag, also a good book bag since it's like really firm like that. So we have it in that with those leather straps, and then we have some with just the regular straps, and a couple other versions as well. These are really cool. We also have these kind of a cute striped bag as well. This kind of looks like the scarf I'm wearing, even though it's a different company. This is from Lumily, and also from Mexico Makers. And so this kind of has a nice stringy handles. Hi, Mary. And if y'all are new to our live, you'll know, well, you won't know, but I'll tell you right now, we do a giveaway at the end of every live video. So, and how you get entered is to engage with the video, like the video, comment if you like anything, if you have any questions, and all of those names get entered into a giveaway that we do after the show. So keep that in mind and tell your friends. We give away lots of cool stuff. It's always fun to get something for free. What else do we have? Okay, we have some cute stuff over here. We have these little charms. Little charms that you can do some cute things with. They're called Chubby Chico charms. Handmade. Remember where these are from?
California.
From California. Handmade. Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna do this differently.
Keychains.
They're keychains. Y'all are gonna like this one. It says, less people, more cats. Oh yeah. Strong is the new pretty. So they're just kind of like motivational. Ooh, one has gnomes on it, speaking of gnomes. I like this one. Okay, this one says, it might be backwards. Your life is your story. Write well, edit often. I like that. I like it. Sweater weather. It's not quite sweater weather. It's more like shawl weather. And some gnomes here. I love gardening. Follow your heart to the barn and make shit happen. So some cute ones. Those are just kind of fun. We have these little amber bracelets. These are made. These are a fair trade as well. Amber bracelet made by women artisans in Mexico. Says, how to wear. Place the bracelet snugly on your wrist as your body warms up the amber. The healing, succinic acid and the amber will begin to circulate your body. Enjoy your day as the amber works to clear your mind and fight inflammation. Do not think I said that word right, but it's kind of a cool thing. It's a little piece of amber right there. We're laughing, it's funny. And we have cute little project bags too. Like lots of little cute things around. Okay, yeah, and moving on here, see we have, this is so cool. We have some new pattern holders from Knitter's Pride. So these things, they look like little notebooks. It has a little strap here, and you open it up, and you put your pattern here. This is my crochet along pattern, and it has magnets, and it has a little pocket, and what you do is you fold it, and you snap that thing so it connects, and then it can lay flat on the table, or there's another snap here where it can just lay very flat. Guys, so these are just so helpful. It keeps your pattern protected. I know me, I'm messy. I always get my patterns and books wet, so it's just like a nice resist against that. And we have tons of different patterns and colors at the shop. I'm only just showing this one because it was available, but they're just really handy. And these are, I think, like $24 or something like that. So yeah, it's another great gift, or just a collection to your knitting or stitching gear, I guess. Super handy. Okay. And yeah, if y'all ever use pattern holders, or what's your method for using patterns? Let us know. Tanya says, love my pattern notebook. Magnets are so handy. Yeah, the magnets are kind of nice. Everything just sticks there. And yeah. Oh, I didn't know they were online. That's cool.
Just the black ones, not the pattern ones yet.
Okay, black ones are online. I'll work on getting the colored ones, the designed ones up online too. I'll put that out in the email today. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of fun. Another fun thing that we are doing, part of our displays around the shop, is we have lots of different magazines out. So there's one in particular, that magazine and pattern that I love. That's so cool. It's from Interweave Knits. So check out this pattern. So this is the First Blush Sweater by Emily Ringelman. I just love that back. Isn't that just darling? It's so cute. And we matched it with, it's flinging around, Rios by Malabrigo in this really nice peachy color. I think this would be so beautiful. So we have this on display. If you want to come in the shop and kind of look at it yourself, flip through the pattern, you're more than welcome to. And this is just one of the magazines that we have on display. Cute sweater. Yeah, I really like that back. It's just really attractive, and it has some nice little cables too. Yeah, really nice. So we have lots of different magazines around the shop. We have, we have Vogue Knitting, Interweave, Knit Scene, Juniper Moon, lots of different stuff. So magazines are just kind of nice because sometimes it's nice to have something printed as opposed in a nice paper, as opposed to printing something on Ravelry. You know, on Ravelry you'll get exactly what you want, but magazines are nice because it kind of inspires you. You see different patterns and with the yarns. And sometimes too they have little articles in them and knitting tips or crochet tips. And I like to think about it too, it's the difference between reading an ebook, getting a book on your Kindle versus having a library, like a physical library of books you've read, a collection that you've worked with. So that's kind of the benefits of magazines. Now, what are your thoughts on magazines? Are there certain magazines that you really like, or knitting books, or not, stitching books, you know, crochet too, and all of the above? Yeah, let us know like what your favorite magazines are, and maybe we can start carrying those too, because you know we want to know what you like. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay. We have a lot of new yarns at the shop too. Lots, you know, we just went over a lot of different products, but we have new yarns too. So we're going to show you some of our new kind of summer lines we have. This first one I made a post about the other day. I really like it. It's called Soft Lino. It's 100% linen, and these are big skeins. They have about 800 yards, 820 yards, and it's a fingering weight. And they're such pretty self-striping. Actually, it's more like a gradient. It's a gradient, so this would be gorgeous in a shawl. I know Cindy is working something up with this, and she'll probably be done with it soon because she's a speedy knitter, and we'll have that in the class, or not in class, in the shop. Tracy was there yesterday and found a crochet magazine. I then found a fingerless glove pattern that I bought yarn for. Thank you for carrying crochet stuff too. Yeah, crochet is awesome. You know, I kind of look over crochet, but you could do so many cool things with it. And speaking of crochet, this yarn, this Soft Lino, comes with this free pattern from Katya, and it's a crocheted little shawl like that. It's really nice. You can see how that gradient works. I like to see the ads for yarn companies. I like Knitters Magazine. Yeah, that is interesting too, to see their ads and what they're putting out there. New gradients. Oh, I know. Gradients are just so fun. Here's another photo. So yeah, this pattern is free. Check out this. That is a crochet pattern, or what do you call it? Graph. You know, that just looks so foreign to me, but after just one class of the crochet along, I feel more confident in understanding how that works. Still, it's a little fuzzy. Hello, so great that crochet is coming back. I know, you can do so many cool things with it. I was just talking to Libby yesterday, one of our crochet instructors, and man, she can crochet so many cool different things. She's really excited about bringing more crochet classes, and she's excited about building a foundation of crocheters who come to the shop and can take classes. If you're new to it all, we have a beginner's class coming up next week. I believe it's the 8th. Let me check. I'll talk about classes in a bit. June 10th and 17th from 12 to 2. So that's an option. We also have private lessons for crochet too. Hello people, hi. Hello Gay and Tammy. Hello. If you're watching for the first time, know that we do a giveaway at the end of every video, and so if you want to be entered into that, all you gotta do is just say hello in the comments or comment on anything that's interesting to you. Libby is a great teacher, definitely worth it. She is. I was so inspired taking her class the other day, and you know, I'm learning from her too because I also teach classes. I'm like, oh man, she is just so encouraging, and I think that's just the main part about taking a class is feeling that kind of support from each other and from the instructor, and knowing that you can do this. You know, everyone's gonna get through it together, and then you're gonna come, you know, have some beautiful skills and everything from that class. So fun. All right, we have another beautiful flax yarn, or linen, which is from flax, by the way. Yeah. So this is called flax lace. I gotta show you these colors a little more closely. Man, these are gorgeous. I really love this middle one too. So these are lace weight. I believe these are, yeah, super fine, number 1. How many yards? Looks like that's covered up. Oh, no, it's 547 yards. So these are great, $15.50 for a skein. I love these color choices. We have more warm colors too. These are super fun. And if you don't know already, linen, when you feel it for the first time, it feels like very stiff, but that's not how it's going to wear. So once you block it and continue to wash it, it turns into a really, really soft fabric. And it lasts a really long time too. Flax is super durable. So yeah, don't be deceived when you first touch it. You know, it feels pretty, thanks, but it softens up. And we always recommend too, don't put it on a ball winder because it's so stiff that it really has a hard time wrapping around. So this is always best to wrap it by hand. I remember one time I offered to wind some, before I knew this, offered to wind some flax linen for a customer, and oh my gosh, it was a hot mess. I think it took like 2 hours to untangle. It was just horrible. So don't do that. All right, what else do we have? Okay, so y'all probably knew we had last weekend, we had Alexandra here for a little pop-up show. If you missed her, no worries, because we have tons of her product left. We bought a bunch of it from her because we just love Alexandra's yarn. She produces some amazing stuff. So we got these small fry kits from her, and these come with a main skein and then tons of mini skeins. And these are all named after different types of fish. So this one's called cutthroat. Let's see what the other ones are. Forgot. Might as well just bring them over. Okay. Kokanee. I think I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Oh, Chinook. So yeah, this is kind of a, they're really pretty. I photographed them yesterday for our online store, and it was just like so fun. So this comes with 4 or 5 different patterns. It gives you a code, and you plug them into her website, and you have a selection of like 5 or 6 different patterns you can make this out of. So it's really cool. They're great little projects. And one of the skeins too, I forgot to mention, is a sparkle. So the darkest one has a little bit of sparkle in it. Gotta have a little sparkle. Speaking of sparkles, we brought in some of Alexandra's sparkles. Oh, I'm so excited for these ones. Oh, these are so pretty. So this is her Agate Beach collection with the sparkles. This middle one is my absolute favorite. Oh my gosh. It reminds me of the ocean. It reminds me of the Oregon coast, which I'm going to go to this summer for the first time. I'm so excited. So, yep. People said, didn't know I needed to hand wind linen. I mean, you can try the winder, but I highly recommend that. Great little nugget of info. Yeah, it's good to know. Okay, so those were her cooler colors, and we have some warmer colors too. Oh, this is a fingering weight. 409 yards, superwash merino, and some that sparkle the lurex. So these are really fun to integrate into a shawl. You cannot ever have enough sparkles, or sparkles can always integrate into a project. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that pattern. I should have looked this up beforehand. But it's a pattern that it's a sweater, and it has the phases of the moons, and it has stars all around it too. So it's like navy blue is the main color, and the stars and the moon is a yellow. And I thought that these two would be amazing together for that sweater. It's from Pom Pom magazine, I remember that. And it would just look like the starry night. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put that on my list. Okay, what else do we have? a couple more things. We have so many new things to the shop that it was hard to pick what else. And we have more Alexandra too in many of her different styles. I just didn't have enough time to show you all this morning. But we have lots of her stuff, including other kits and different yarn lines, mini skeins. We have lots of her stuff. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you are some new stitch markers, some specialty stitch markers from a local gal named Leah. Her company is called By Leah's Hands. So I'll show you a couple of these. They're kind of hard to show, and every little kit is different. So they come in these little packs here. And these are all handmade by her using different gems and just different little artifacts. So this one is a collection of greens. And so By Leah's Hands. So it was kind of funny. Last year we went out to this restaurant out in Marsing, somewhere around there. What is it called? Orchard House. Thank you. And we saw this woman knitting some socks. We were like, what's she doing? Because we were having like a meeting, like a staff meeting, talking about what we wanted to do for the next season. And we were like so excited to see someone knitting out in public. So Carolyn went up and talked to her. And turns out she makes these. She makes stitch markers. And she also makes those beautiful hand-painted bowls that we have around the shop. But the cool thing is that, yeah, we have her product in the store now, and she's going to be on next week's live, and she's going to be talking about her bowls, which she upcycles. Stephanie's going to bring us one right now. They're super gorgeous. Here's one. They're like giant yarn bowls. So she takes these bowls from thrift stores and she upcycles them. So she strips them down and she sands them, polishes them, paints them, and they are just gorgeous. So I'm just going to show you all the ones. Here's another one. And so they're really, really quality pieces of art, really. We're just really excited to carry them. But yeah, next week she's going to be in the shop and she's gonna talk about them more on live because they need a little bit more explanation of how she makes them. So you can use these for yarn or really anything. They're not like food safe because of the stains that she uses. But that's fine. I wouldn't want to put food in there anyway. And yeah, here's some other of her stitch markers. These ones are kind of fun. They're just these. The whole pack are these. Yeah. So we have these in the shop. She'll be on live next week. That's really exciting. I kind of mentioned this before. I was talking about felting a little bit. We have some more Going Gnome fiber packs in the shop. We have all the colorways. So these are really fun additions to any felting project. Like I said before, for needle felting, it's pretty easy. You just, you get your felting needle and a piece of fiber from this, and you just, poke the fiber into the shape you want. That's how I made these earrings. Super fun. These packs you can make needle felting projects or felted soaps. They're $11.25 and you get like a lot of fiber in them. Are the bowls on your website? They are actually. I should have had Stephanie put a link there. I haven't put any descriptions on there, but they are up. So you can see all the colorways and everything. Neat way to recycle wood bowls. It is. There's so much waste out there. Every time I go to a thrift store, you see all of those old beat up pans. I'm like, oh my God, I wish there was some kind of business that took those pans and refinished them so they were usable again. Or what are we gonna do with all the stuff at thrift stores? It's just, it's amazing how much stuff we have, right?
There's one comment about
Pom-pom.
or Molly made.
Do you carry Pom-pom or perhaps, we haven't carried Pom-pom magazine in a while, or perhaps Molly Makes. I haven't heard of Molly Makes either, but we'll look into that. Pom-pom magazine is beautiful, the patterns they put out and just how it's printed. So we'll see if there's enough, demand for it, we'll carry it. So thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, so let's see, what else do I have? Okay, and then, man, there's lots more products around, but I think we should probably move on to classes. So we'll do that. So first of all, I'll talk to you about our knit-along coming up starting next week. Now, I know lots of you have already signed up for. So this beautiful piece is our knit-along. So it starts on Mondays. Mondays in July or June from 6 to 8. Yeah, and Cindy's going to be teaching it. This really nice top. So this is a notched hem tank. It's super lightweight. It's interesting construction. It has that side panel, and the front is a little shorter than the back. And Cindy used bamboo pop, and it turned out so beautiful. It's very soft. It's very flattering. And she only used for this large size 2.5 skeins, which is, if you're buying 3 skeins, that's like $30, which is really good for a garment. So it's really nice for the summertime. You could do something like really like black or white, or you can do more variegated colors. I know we're getting more bamboo pop in, right? Yeah, so there's an order of bamboo pop coming in. Bamboo pop is awesome. Signed up. Awesome, Diane. And I know that Cindy has been doing knit-alongs pretty much every month, and there's been like a nice group of people that have been going to them. So if you want to, join that group, that community, the more the merrier. It's always so fun to knit the same project as other people and kind of go through the same potential problems or tough spots, and just chat along the way. There's lots of stockinette stitch in this, so you can just knit, and chat. And Cindy always has so many great tips. We've been doing a lot of surveys for classes because we want to improve on them, and just surveys in general. And the reviews for Cindy and Libby are just outstanding. People love their instruction. People have been saying, I've been knitting my whole life, but when I take a class from Cindy, I still learn something new. So they really are experts in their craft, both Cindy and Libby. So, all right, gonna put this on. Actually, I'll just do that later. Just talking, I gotta take another sip of water. Okay, and another fun class that's coming up is that Stephanie's teaching is her shibori dyeing class, her workshop. So Stephanie has had lots of education in dyeing and this shibori dyeing technique, and she's really excited to share with you all. I can't remember the last time we've offered a dyeing class. This will be the first time in years. So super excited for that. So for this, you'll be dyeing one of these little silk kerchiefs? Is that a word? I don't know. One of these little samples, and then you can also bring something very small as well to dye. So maybe that's like a cotton tote, or what else? Like a small shirt. A small shirt. And so with that, you can experiment with how the dye works on silk versus on cotton, because it all varies. So this is a great introduction for that. And that's going to be towards the end of the month on a Sunday, the 27th in the afternoon. Kerchiefs, yes, my brother, hello brother, who is one of our top fans of the Twisted U. Shout out to Leo. He's always commenting on stuff. Yeah, so that class is coming up. It's going to be great. We also have our little embroidery class. Where did I put that sample? There's so much stuff on the table. Oh, it's right here, buried under the magazines. So as you know, we have our embroidery class coming up. This adorable little butterfly. Also, side note, this thing is just so cute. It's going to be taught by Jen, who is a local embroiderer in the area. She has written a book called Embroidery Now, which is great for beginners. I have it myself, and I've been working through the different stitches. So she's going to teach you how to make this and how to make really any kind of embroidery project using a few basic stitches. So this is, embroidery is gaining popularity now because you can make anything so customizable and you can add it to clothes you already have. Speaking of thrift stores and clothes, there's so many clothes that are already out there that they just need to be boosted a little bit. So this class is called Upcycle Your Wardrobe. So it's upcycling maybe an old linen shirt that you have that you're kind of sick of, but maybe it just needs some designs, or maybe a pair of old jeans, they need just a little bit of help. So I will be there. It's going to be on June 24th. It's a Thursday. It's going to be in the evening. It's going to be a really fun class, and I'm just excited to take a class from Jen. She has such a large following on Instagram, which is amazing. Her account is called Thread Honey, and I mean that's her business. It's embroidery, and she is really talented. So I highly recommend checking her account out, giving her a follow, and seeing the kind of stuff that she makes. It'd be cool to see, how she teaches and everything too. So that's gonna be super fun. That. What else do we have? I have another felted silk class coming up, like always, and this time we'll be doing some needle felting on top. You can make a little gnome like what I did, or you can make some sheep, pretty much anything. That's going to be on June 11th, which is a Friday, from 12 to 1:30, and that all the materials are included. I will provide 2 bars of goat's milk soap that you can use and felt on in different scents. I have lavender. I'll probably bring lavender or orange. Pam, tell me real quick about the scarf you have on. Came late to the party. Well, welcome, Pam. Yeah, really quick, this scarf is part of our new collection of fair trade alpaca scarves that we have in store. So it's all alpaca. It's super soft, though. It feels like silk. And they make great little gifts. We have them in about 5 or 6 different colors. This one's $25, and we have some different price ranges as well. And these ones are made in the Andes Mountains in South America, so they're really fun. Great gifts, or just, if you want to throw on a little scarf in the summertime. Yeah, it costs $25. I think one was like $70 or so it kind of differs. That's a pretty good price, though, for a handmade alpaca scarf, It's woven. Yeah. Okay, what other classes do we have? We have a Fix-It class coming up, where Cindy's gonna give you all her tips and tricks on how to pick up drop stitches and how to work through different knitting issues. It's always a good class to take. Even if you've taken it before, sometimes it's hard to remember those techniques, so you're welcome to sign up again or just to practice. And so that class is going to be on June 28th, a Monday, from 3 to 5. So that's another one. Lori, I saw those last week and thought they were silk. I know, they feel like silk, but they're alpaca. We have beginner's crochet next week. We have our triangles brioche hat, which is so cool. I love this hat. It may not be hat season, but it doesn't stop you from making a hat. And this is just a good chance to practice brioche, learn what brioche is, which is kind of like a double knitting. It's a reversible, and it creates like a thicker, spongy pattern. So brioche is like very popular these days. If you've ever seen like a Stephen West pattern, he always has designed shawls and sweaters with brioche. And this class is taught by Libby, and like I said before, she's so encouraging and kind, and you're gonna feel like you're in good hands taking this class. So recommend that. I might do that as well. Practice my brioche a little bit. Oh, we have like I said, the court tank, which is coming up, starts next week on Monday. We also have some Turkish bed socks, if I can find them in my pile of stuff. get so disorganized around here. Oh, here they are. So enjoying your podcast. You're becoming so comfortable and doing really great. Oh, thanks, Lori. I appreciate it. I do feel very comfortable. It's fun talking to you all. And if you're watching, say hello. Put a comment down below. You'll be entered into the giveaway for next week. Hello, Janet. It's fun seeing names I recognize. I know a lot of you anyway. And thank you all for so much for watching every week. It's great, and seeing you all every week and online, but then in store. It's just kind of magical to see these two worlds collide, virtual and in person. So I love that. These are our little Turkish bed socks that Cindy is teaching a class on. These are so great to wear for clogs. If you have your dance goes, they're great. Also just kind of around the house slippers. So if you want to make a sock, a different kind of sock, this is a really good class for that. And she used this heritage paints. So these are really fun skeins by Cascade. You could also probably do some stripes or a solid color. So this class is a 3-session class because socks are a little complicated. You have quite a few different shaping and different techniques to learn. So even though it looks pretty basic, you're still going to learn a lot of different things. So that's going to be Mondays in June, 14th, 21st, and 28th from 12 to 2. So a lot of Cindy's classes are on Mondays and Tuesdays. So yeah, that's happening. What else? Oh yeah, and finally, last but not least, we have a macramé class, our first macramé class. And it's going to be a wall hanging flower pot plant. So it's hanging up. I don't really want to move it. So I'm going to move the camera. The lighting is probably going to be bad, but we're going to try it anyway. Bear with me. Oh, man, yeah, that lighting's not going to be good. Oh, it's not horrible. So this is our little plant. So you're going to be learning how to make this macrame here. So macrame is really fun. It's all about using knots, and you can do a lot of cool different things with that. So that's going to be, what date?
That is on the 16th from 12 to 1:30.
On the June 16th from 12 to 1:30, and that's going to be, what? On Wednesday. That's going to be taught by Kathy. So we're really excited to bring macrame into the shop. We love it. And I'm also teaching a weaving class starting next Saturday. It's going to be a little lap loom weaving piece, a little wall hanger. It's going to be really fun, relaxing. I think I have like 1 or 2 spots left for that, and you get to take the loom home with you between the weeks. It's a 2-session class. Let me just check the date on that real quick. It's going to be June 12th and 19th from 2 to 4. We're making a little lap loom wall hanger. So that's a great way to just practice your weaving skills. Weaving is really relaxing and pretty straightforward. And so we'll be doing that too. So if y'all have any questions, please let me know in the comments. That's pretty much it for what we have today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Of course, we'll do our giveaway. Oh, what are y'all knitting or crocheting? What's on your needles and hooks? And what kind of projects are you into these days? I know it's kind of hard to think about stitching when it's like 100 degrees outside, but that's when the air conditioning cranks in and you're cold and then you want to snuggle in your yarn. So yeah, comment what you're working on. Like I said, I'm working on these little granny squares for the crop granny square jacket. I'm so excited about. I'm also finishing up a throwback sweater because I went to my friend's wedding in Arizona and I brought my sweater there, but I lost it. I think I left it at the Airbnb, so I have to make another one. But it's okay. I really like that pattern. It's really fun. Yeah, if there's any kind of fun designers or patterns that you love, yeah, let us know in the comments. I'm interested to see what everyone is working on. Yeah, so that's about it. Crocheting a stuffed teddy bear. Oh, that sounds cute. I see a little baby in your profile picture. I wonder if that little teddy bear is for your baby. They're gonna like that. That's another cool thing you can do with crochet, those three-dimensional projects. Amigurumi? I think that's something you can do with crochet. Rivington Cole. Is that a pattern or a designer? Or I'm curious what that is. It sounds interesting. Sorry, I'm studying for the bar exam, so not knitting just now, but soon. Kudos to you. Good luck with that. Studies are super important. I know that. So many projects, not enough time. Yes. That reminds me, we just ordered some really cool felted journals, and it's all about planning out your projects, kind of for the holiday season, but also just in general having a notebook where you can document your projects. So we ordered them. They have felt covers. They're super cute. Those will probably be out next month, so I'm excited for that. You can needle felt the covers. That might be a good thing for you, Pam. Kind of stay on track with organization. A cowl. Okay, Rivington cowl. Cool cowl. Okay, I'll look that up. Awesome. Well, yeah, if I end the live, feel free to keep commenting your what you're working on, and also any magazines or books that you really like, or just any kind of pattern or project you'd love to see in the shop. You know, we're a local yarn shop. We're all about providing supplies, materials, and support that you want and need. So, you know, we want to supply what you like, you know? So that's why feedback is amazing. So we love your feedback so much. Hi, Carolyn. Okay, Marianne, Ranunculus pattern. Oh, I think that's that sweater, Ranunculus. It's one of the most popular sweaters on Ravelry. Where Women Create magazine is amazing. Oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds like it's a little bit more than just knitting and crochet. It's something more expansive than that. I like that idea. 52 Socks book. Ooh, that sounds familiar. I think I've heard about that before. 52 Socks. I'll have to ask Cindy because she's a sock lady. All right, I think that's about time to do our giveaway. It's about that time of the hour. Oh, I've been talking for almost an hour. It's the longest live I've ever done. Okay. Oh, and what are we going to give away? We're going to give away, this magazine. This one that's the Interweave Knits, and it has that really fun pattern that I was showing you before. So, oh, I love that. Okay. But if you're not a knitter, and we have some crochet books too. You're welcome to get a crochet book too, or if there's a different magazine that you're interested in. So I'm gonna draw some names here. We have our little list. And how do you get entered into our giveaway? I've said this a couple times, but we always have new people popping in. You just give a comment. You comment in the chat, or you like our video, but commenting is good. And that gets your name into our giveaway. And every week we give away something. Sometimes they are little kits. A lot of times it's yarn. A lot of times we have vendors coming into the shop and they give out their yarns, like local indie yarn dyers. So we have some good giveaway stuff. So drop a comment below and you'll be entered into next week's giveaway. All right, who's it gonna be? Okay, it's gonna be this person. Rachel Rice. Congrats, Rachel. That's awesome. I didn't see Rachel watching today, but Rachel would come into the shop a lot, and she moved away. So I think, Rachel, you're going to be excited to get a giveaway from your old yarn shop. Pamela said, I got a needle set giveaway. Yeah, sometimes we give out needle sets. That's good stuff. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, congrats, Rachel. And yeah, thanks again. We do this every Thursday at 10 a.m. It's just the Twisted You, giving you all weekly updates, what's new at the shop, and new patterns and samples. I'll also be sending out a newsletter today that kind of covers some of the stuff that we've talked about here, and you can subscribe to that on our website too. And that's really fun. So thank y'all so much. Have a great day and stay cool if you're in the Treasure Valley, and stay stitching and stay a little twisted. Okay, bye-bye.